Hey Pokézoners, this is Noname 4505 for my excuse me, I'm getting over a little bit of a cold, so I might sound a little bit off, but nothing too bad. So yeah, this is my Wednesday upload, like usual, and I've got another second gen battle, as the title says, because second gen is awesome. I just like the style of, like a 60 turn grind of it. I just think it's really fun, but for whatever reason, I really can't play stall in 5th gen that well. Even though I really like the stall 2nd gen. But anyways, yeah, let's just, get on with the battle. So, yeah, he's going to lead off with his Raikou, my opponent's Norlander, and he's going to Thunder, but I have Fortress here. And I'm just going to go set up some spikes, and in 2nd gen, you can only set up 1 layer spikes. So now he's going to Thunder as I'm going to go out to my Nidoking, and now he's going to go for the switch to Suicune, which tells me that he probably doesn't have HP Ice. So I'm going to go for the Earthquake and get the crit. So yeah, it's pretty cool. But now he's just going to rest up as I'm just going to go for a Thunderbolt. That's going to only do a little bit because, yeah, max EVs and everything makes Suicune even more of a bulky monster than it already is. And now I'm going to switch out to Fortress here because you can also rest while you're sleeping. But yeah, now he's going to go out to his Fortress. I'm just going to go ahead and explode. And because it's Fortress, it's going to do like nothing. But that means I can go into my Nidoking safely and go for the Fire Blast. But he's going to bring in his Suicune. Kind of obvious, but no reason to overpredict quite yet. So now I'm just gonna keep trying to go for some T-Bolts, hoping that he doesn't get Surf with the Sleep Talk, but he ends up getting the Ice Beam, which is, yeah, okay, whatever. But yeah, I'm like getting distracted here, so anyways, yeah, he's snoozing here. He must have misclicked or lost count of sleep turns or something. And now he's gonna be a little troll and go right back to sleep. The only good thing that's kind of coming out of this is that because of leftovers, my Nidoking's slowly getting a bit of health back, which is mostly why I'm staying in. And I'm just trying to hope that he doesn't get the Surf, because the Surf will kill me, but he does get the Surf. So now I gotta bring in my Starmie, and because Starmies don't usually carry T-Bolt, I don't have it. But yeah, I'm just going to go for the T-Wave, predicting his Raikou to come and predicting me to have the T-Bolt, seeing as how I brought it in. Because Starmies can carry T-Bolt, but they generally don't. So anyways, since he's paralyzed, I can go into my T-Tar, because I can outspeed and try and set up some curses. Because once T-Tar gets up a couple of curses, he's pretty damn bulky. And pretty damn powerful, too. So anyways, he gets up his layer spikes. I'm going to go for the wrong side, and I'm going to miss, as my opponent brings in his Miltank. And he's going to go for the Growl, and yes, Miltanks did carry Growl back then, specifically because the move... Freak, I hate talking. Because Curse was such a common move back then, because, like, almost everything had it. That's to get rid of those attack bursts while you're slower. So anyways, because of that, I know I need to switch, because Miltank's just going to keep growling, and he decides to go for the Milk Drink this turn, because, yeah, this is also why Miltank was OU here. So now I'm going to go for the Surf, knowing that Miltank does not have very good, special bulk, and he just goes for the Heal Bell to heal his Raikou from the paralysis, as this Surf is looking like a KO from that range, and he unfortunately gets the paralysis on my Starmie. So things are not looking very good for me, as he can outspeed me now and go for the Milk Drink. And now I'm going to go for the T-Wave, so he's paralyzed and I will outspeed him again. But more importantly, it's going to allow me to bring in my Heracross with the likelihood that he's going to go for the Heal Bell over something else. Now he decides to switch, fearing the Brick Break, obviously. And I'm going to go for the Mega Horn, which will ultimately reveal that I don't have something like the Brick Break or Hidden Power Fighting, even though, why would I have Hidden Power Fighting when I could have Brick Break? And now I'm going to go for the Earthquake because, yeah, he could have exploded there, but You know, my opponent forgot that you can only set up one layer of spikes in 2nd gen, which I did actually in a battle that I had with a different person right before this one. So, you know, we all make mistakes. So anyways, he's gonna go for the sleep talk. I didn't even see him that he was asleep. If he was asleep, then it just failed. Maybe it was a misclick or something. I don't know. Anyways, I'm just gonna go for the Mega Horn to kill him. I'm gonna go for the Mega Horn on his Milk Tank, because, yeah. And he's gonna go for the Growl, which is gonna force me to switch, so I'm gonna bring in my Suicune, and he's going to remain paralyzed, so my paralysis is kind of trolling him right now. So now I'm going to go for my own Surf, as he's going to go for his Heal Bell to get rid of his paralysis, but no matter. And now he's going to go for the Body Slam and try and spread paralysis on my team. And I'm just going to go for the Surf, but unfortunately because he does outspeed me, he is going to be able to get off a Milk Drink next turn, which is rather unfortunate. And yeah, he can pretty much just start spamming Milk Drink to slowly get back his health, as I'm just going to be stuck here spamming Surfs that he can still recover like 20% from each turn. Now he's going to switch, and he's going to switch out to his Raikou, and he's going to go for the Surf, and Raikou takes that really well because a lot of Raikous are made to be special bulky in Gen 2 because, you know, max EVs and everything, so it has a decent amount of special bulk. 2, everything has to wall in some way in 2nd gen. If you can't wall install in 2nd gen, you just can't make it. So anyways, I knew that there was a low probability that he had Hidden Power fighting, so I knew that T-Tar could pretty much wall him, and I could go and try and set up some curses. And he brings in his Milk Tank, and his Milk Tank was really trolling me, but I'm glad I got that out of the way by setting up a curse and then being able to bring in the Rock Slide. So now, in comes his Machamp. Excuse me. And I'm going to bring in my Starmie, and his Machamp is going to set up a curse here because, like I said, everything has curse. Now he's going to go for the Hidden Power. I'm assuming that's Hidden Power Ghost, since Hidden Power Ghost was physical. And now I'm going to go for the T-Wave A to slow him down, and B because I knew because there weren't any abilities in 2nd gen, I wasn't giving him a free Guts boost. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that's Hidden Power Ghost because a lot of fighting types in Gens 1 through 3 carried, or Gens 2 through 3, since Hidden Power didn't exist, and Gen 1 carried Hidden Power Ghost for those pesky ghost types because it was also a physical move. So now he's going to switch out Stuffy to a Snorlax. That's only going to do a little bit. So I'm going to switch because I can't do anything to him and go into my Heracross because the Lovely Kiss is probable, and I'm a Sleep Talk set, so that miss really didn't matter. So now I'm going to go for the Mega Horn, and he's going to go for the Lovely Kiss and miss again. But like I said, I'm a Sleep Talking set, so all in all, those misses really didn't matter. And now he's just going to go and rest back all of his health because he wants to be a troll and try and stall me out of Mega Horns, since I don't have any stat boosting move. And I'm just going to go for another Mega Horn, and he's going to be snoozing here. I don't know if Snorlax had Sleep Talk back then, but I don't know. So anyways, I'm going to go for the Mega Horn. That's almost going to take out Raikou. Not quite, but I'm fearing the powerful T-Bolt, so I'm going to switch out to T-Tar. And that was a really dumb play by me because he decides to rest. Either way he would have rested, but it doesn't matter. So I was going to bring in his Machamp as death fodder, I guess, but I just decided to curse up this turn. But I do believe that I still outspeed Machamp. But then I missed the Rock Slide. But as payback, he's paralyzed, so that's cool. So yeah, in the thing, my opponent's like kind of raging about some of the things, but now he's going to bring in his Fortress, as I'm going to bring in my T-Tar. And now he's going to set up one last minute Reflect, but just before his Fortress dies, just to help his Raikou stall. Yeah, just help his Raikou stall out a little bit, and hopefully take me out eventually with some special attacks, because he has the Reflect up. So now he's snoozing away here because he doesn't carry Sleep Talk, because my opponent is apparently anti-meta, and almost everything has Rest Talk in Gen 2. So now he's going to wake up and go for Thunder. That's going to do sweet fuck all, because even though I'm not in Sandstorm, Tyranitar is base 90, if I believe, special defense, with max defense EVs and max HP EVs, max special defense EVs, I mean, is extremely respectable. And just Tyranitar is great all-around stats like that is what made it #1 in usage in both OU and in Ubers. So anyways, I'm at +2. He's going to be snoozing away there trying to get some health back. That's not going to work for him, since I am at +2. So I'm pretty much just going to take him out. So now he's going to go out to a Snorlax. And he's actually going to wake up this turret and go for the Lovely Kiss. So at this point we're all like, GG. But it's not GG quite yet, because of the fact that as Snorlax can still do work. So anyways, he's going to go for the belly drum. He doesn't have enough health, but for whatever reason he got a +2 anyway. I don't know. But regardless, I'm able to kill him off with the Mega Horn. And that was a good game, Norlander. I apologize for hacking you out a little bit, but in my opinion, at least, in terms of hacks being game-changing, there wasn't a whole lot, only maybe 1 or 2 that was really game-changing, but, yeah, in the end, I think it'll all even out. Probably later today or something like that, I'll get hacked out by some noob, because, yeah, hacks generally likes to even out. And, yeah. That was a good game. So now I'm just kind of sitting here going the yas and the hums. So anyways, this will be a good time for me to finish up. If you liked my content here, then come check out my channel. I have lots of good stuff like this. Unfortunately, no 2nd gen battles, and I'm too lazy to try and set up the things with like Pika Sav and whatever for actual 2nd gen quality battles like that, so I'm just stuck playing 2nd gen OU and PO, just because of my laziness more than anything. And, yeah, if you liked what you saw here, my narrations and stuff, go check out my channel. If you, never mind, not if you, you must sub to the Pokézoners channel. You must. If you don't, you can come, visiting my channel is an option, but you must sub to the Pokézoners channel. And if you want, you could go visit and sub the other members of the Pokézoners channel. I highly encourage you to do that. And, anyways, peace.